news from Munich, Germany and worldwide. Welcome to Fuji News TV with our moderators Maxi Sarwas and Philipp Beckstein.
So here's the Fuji News channel and these are our topics.
Expansion course. After an intensive planning phase, the new business building of the Fuji European headquarters has been put up in Kelsterbach near Frankfurt Airport, a new building that meets modern requirements. Successful partnership. Jabil Circuit, a US-based manufacturer of electronic products, named Fuji as a preferred supplier and thanked them for the past 30 years of successful partnership. Zero defect strategy. At the beginning of this year, Fuji participated with area sales manager Jonas Ernst at the 5th German Innovations Forum in Birmingham. At the event, organized by EPP and EMS Now, several companies presented various strategies and possibilities for error diagnosis. Strengthening. Tower Factory Germany, a warehouse supplier of automatic electronic parts, has now become a Fuji subsidiary. Change of company name. Fuji is expanding its field of activity and is targeting new markets with products based on robot technology. As of April 2018, the group will operate under a new company name, Fuji Corporation. Highlight. The Productronica, the world's leading trade fair for the development and manufacture of electronics, is currently being held at the exhibition grounds here in Munich. Around 1,000 exhibitors from 40 countries are expecting over 40,000 visitors.
The Fuji News live from the Productronica 2017 and all the latest news now with Philipp Beckstein.
Thank you, Maxi. Thank you, Maxi. And from my side, also a very warm welcome here at the booth of Fuji and also to the viewers here in Munich and all around the world. Well, let's give you some facts about Fuji. Fuji is the expert in the field of assembly systems for the electronics industry. They are market leaders in the manufacturing of electronic assemblies. Fuji Machine Manufacturing was founded in 1959 and still has their headquarters in Japan. They are globally active as a manufacturer of assembly systems with machines for the assembly of SMD components in the high-speed range, in the field of highly flexible placement and appropriate software planning tools. Open to new paths and innovations, the Fuji Machine Europe decided to move their headquarters from Mainz-Kastel to Kelsterbach. So near the Frankfurt Airport there will be a new business building with around 6,600 square meters, and the ceremony, the groundbreaking ceremony, took place on March 31st, 2017, and opening is planned for February 2018. So good perspectives for 2018, but also in 2017 there were some great highlights.
At the end of March, Jonas Ernst, area sales manager at Fuji Machine Europe, gave an interesting speech at the Innovations Forum, organized by EPP and EMS Now, at the Kongresshalle in Birmingham.
Wir sind hauptsächlich hier, weil wir neben der Messe auch so ein bisschen mehr in Richtung Technik gehen wollen, hier eine Gelegenheit finden, mal tiefer in die Technik zu gehen und den Kunden gewisse Hintergründe mal besser darzustellen, warum gewisse Lösungen gemacht werden.
As expert for setup concepts, digital manufacturing and Industry 4.0, Ernst set out the well-known main causes of error and introduced appropriate countermeasures to increase overall quality. The factory's 4 M's: machine, material, method and man. With almost 400 visitors, the 5th Innovations Forum was a successful event.
And now I'm receiving some breaking news from St. Petersburg. No, not from Russia, but from Florida.
Jabil Circuit, one of the world's largest suppliers of electronic products, thanked Fuji for their 30 years of successful partnership. According to a statement, Fuji always provides us with unique solutions and is an important part of our success as a world leader in electronics manufacturing. Therefore, we would like to acknowledge Fuji as a preferred supplier, thank them for the past 30 years and hope to enjoy many more years in this partnership.
Well, that's a strong statement from St. Petersburg, Florida, Maxi.
All in all, it's been such a successful year for Fuji because in addition to investing into the new business building, Fuji invested also in new business areas to strengthen the smart factory. For this reason, Fuji Machine Manufacturing Co-Limited acquired our factory as a full subsidiary last March.
According to Head of, amidst the growing demands for factory automation, smarter operation and improvements to parts supply logistics in particular, we are strengthening automatic warehousing to increase its market appeal and to deliver even more support for smart factory. The goal is to strengthen the market presence and to offer greater value for the smart factory. In addition, Fuji is expanding into new markets with products developed based on robot technology. As of April 2018, the head office will operate with a new name, Fuji Corporation. 2018 marks the 60th anniversary of this company, and thus a time to celebrate the coming era.
Yes, and as a real Bavarian guy, I think, Philip, you can give us some updates about Munich right now, right?
There is always news here in Munich.
Perfect. I'm not talking about the Oktoberfest, by the way.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay, in the meantime, I go over to the smart factory line because there we have some very important facts about EasyLink later on.
Well, I'll join you there later. As Maxi put out, the Oktoberfest is a few weeks ago, and some people still feel the alcohol, still feel the beer. So it was a huge event, but now we've got a very important event also here in Munich, the Productronica, the world's leading trade fair for electronics production. We're all here on a space of 80,000 square meters, from software to process control, from technology to application, from product to system solution. Here is the entire value of electronics manufacturing. And here the booth at Fuji on 500 square meters in Hall A3 is extremely special because they show several assembly machines plus automation tools in a high-tech area, as well as the smart factory in form of a live production on a complete production line. And Maxi, you're here at the start of the production line. What's going on?
Yes, I'm here at the beginning of the smart factory line provided by Fuji and partners. And by the way, smart factory belongs to 100% to the fourth industrial revolution. Fuji shows here at the exhibition the machine-to-machine communication and that there is independent correction in up and down streaming. The characteristic about it is that it works even with different machine manufacturers.
Different machine manufacturers, that means different companies working together, but they can't communicate with each other because they have different systems, no?
Exactly, this is the point, and Fuji works here together with EasyLink. I'll tell you a little later more about this.
But how about, is changeover working? What about modern inventory systems? How does that work?
Communication with different machine manufacturers is working with EasyLink, as I just said.
Okay, well, I'm impatient, so let's start with the preview. We want to show you a production planning and change with Kanban. Anton is with us. Anton, what is your next step?
So the line is being planned over the next schedule, and the next step is to order the parts from the tower that are needed for the next product.
How do you do that?
Just by clicking.
Okay, that's easy. And then, well, the S-Tower, you know, that's an automatic parts storage system that is not only technically innovative, but in particular can be seamlessly integrated into the existing production environment and also meets modern SMT production requirements. So Maxi, let's get started. What's happening at your end?
So as you can see, there is happening a lot. The S-Tower is now automatically preparing all the necessary component reels for the changeover, and we have a demo running here at the exhibition. As you can see, our components are set in a smart carrier, and they will be all stored out at once. What we want to show here at the exhibition is that we can make the material flow even easier and more automatic with this little guy here. So this is an automated vehicle
Okay, an automated guided vehicle.
Yes, it is.
What does it do?
In short, it's an AGV. It promptly delivers all the stuff to the line. So it's like, as you can see, it's like mobile robots, driverless. And this one here is from CTS. CTS works fast, flexible, and of course also individual. As an international operating company, CTS offers outstanding solutions in the areas of manufacturing and process automation, as well as energy technology.
Okay, but the AGV just stopped. Why didn't it just go through all the people there? Why did it stop there?
So it stopped next to Michael, and perhaps you can explain us right now what's happening there.
So I'm taking now the reels from the AGV for preparing the next product, and I will bring them on to the auto load feeder, also called ALF, which is loading the reels automatically to the pickup position after scanning.
Well, that sounds easy, and it is easy. No need to take up the cover tape or to splice tapes manually, and this of course reduces work time extremely. Extensive setup therefore belongs to history, and while Michael is filling up the material, we can now use Kanban at PCB to trigger changeover.
And this is exactly what's happening right now.
And we can now see the automatic change of track width on all the different systems.
In the meantime, we should talk a little bit in deep about the EasyLink forum, so let's make the deep dive. The connection of the complete line with EasyLink supports the automation, of course, of a complete production line. The target is to improve the machine-to-machine communication through standardization between different suppliers on one hand and between various process tasks like printing, placement and so on. So because of this, the launch of a subcommittee was needed called the EasyLink Forum, and the members, they are the leaders of the SMT industry.
Yeah, and now the changeover is fully executed, Maxi, and we can actually assemble the next product.
Yes, but did you know how smart our system really is?
So smart.
It is, because it corrects itself, and for this we are having a video, so let's have a closer look. We're having here a stencil printer from Fuji and a solder paste inspection system from Koyang. And the task of a solder paste inspection system is to determine whether the stencil printing has been carried out cleanly.
The inspection system of Koyang will now determine that we have an offset. This offset is first determined as a trend, and then PCB by PCB will be minimally corrected. After a few PCBs, the paste printing should again be in position exactly.
The SPI can of course recognize smeared paste print or other printing errors and transmit them either to the stencil printer or to the assembly machine with correction order. Isn't that great?
That is great. It also says good there, and it's actually the latest technology. Two manufacturers here communicate with each other to optimize the process.
Yes, and we are talking here about Koyang. Koyang is the leading manufacturer in the field of 3D solder paste inspection. The company uses the world's fastest 3D solder paste inspection on the market.
And Maxi, I think there is something going on now.
Yes.
Should we go have a look?
The assembly takes place, so let's have a look to where the magic happens. To the Fuji NXT. The Fuji NXT exists now in the third generation, so it's the NXT3 with a total of more than 60,000 installed NXT modules. And the user is of course particularly impressed by the flexibility on the one hand, on the other hand also by the scalability of the system platform. And the special feature is, as you can see here, that it's saving so much space through the one-sided operation.
And it's a very fast and accurate process.
It is. But the placement accuracy can be also controlled by another process, which is really important for some of our customers. So we have forced here at the exhibition a placement offset to the NXT, which we would like to correct now. And for this we now are sending these PCBs to automated optical inspection, AOI. So Michael, would you please unlock the convoyer?
Yes, Maxi, and there is a solution from Saki. 3D measurement plus auto inspection with side cameras plus 2D inspection. The 3D AOI system meets every need in the market.
And here it makes definitely sense to have a closer look on the Saki, because the ALI checks the position of the mounting components and thus determines the smallest displacements. A correction instruction is sent then to the preceding NXT assembly machine as correction instruction. So all in all, it's a technology to maximize automatic inspection coverage, utilization and the return of investments.
Maxi, did you see this offset?
Oh, okay. So yeah, this did not look very good. This can, of course, lead to high costs. So what we are doing right now?
Well, the AOI determines the offset and reports the correction back to the NXT. After 4 PCBs, the offset is corrected. The NXT placement machine has edited the offset.
Okay, so it's all being corrected, and as you've just seen, with a Fuji Smart Factory line manufacturing plants and also logistics systems are largely self-organizing and communicating together, and all this without human intervention.
Maxi, you're right. As always, the line is highly intelligent, but there is more. We lived here not only the communication from machine to machine, but here is a clear guide for the operator about the next steps of the operation on the system via the product Pulse from ASUS, so that the system never comes to a stop.
And I have here in hand the smart watch from ASUS, and it's so easy to carry and it looks so great, but it does a lot more because it helps to make your daily workflow so much easier. You can control the line from wherever you are, and you can act preventively because all the warning messages are sent directly to your smartwatch.
And I've got the tablet always ready here with me. I can make some notes here, and I can also monitor the whole live demo here right now on the tablet. And it's actually quite much fun.
So this is great. Okay, let's do the deep dive here. The Pulse software solution combines different manufacturers in a single solution and makes monitoring with smart devices possible. ASUS works on a partnership concept such as the Pulse community to offer customers the best possible solution that is not dependent on a specific manufacturer. This is great.
The term Industry 4.0 was characterized in 2011 and describes the far-reaching integration of information and communication technology in the company.
Yes, and now it's proven Smart Factory belongs definitely to the Industry 4.0 with intelligent objects, systems and people networked among each other in a dynamic, real-time optimized way. By the way, Industry 4.0 is a little bit like in the automotive branch, where they have the goal of the autonomous driving.
Yeah, and we've seen some autonomous driving here today with our AGV, and we would like to thank all the partners that were involved at creating this production line and this live production. So thank you very much for that. But the Smart Factory area is not all at the Fuji booth.
No, there's even more to come because Fuji has set a high-tech area, and this is what we would like to show you now.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see whether we can get through here.
It's so crowded, right?